Hey, it's Andrew Greif of the Oregonian with Tyson, Alger, co-beat writer for the Ducks with the Oregonian. Today was Oregon's spring game at Autzen Stadium. About 35,000 people showed up to watch.
35,808.
808, of course, the area code for Marcus Mariota in Hawaii. He showed up today to watch. He was by far the most celebrated player on the field. No offense to Jeff Locke, who had a really good game, but Marcus Mariota had about a 3-minute long standing ovation at halftime.
Deservedly so.
Yeah, and this game was about the quarterbacks. Still, even though he was gone, it was really about at least from my perspective, how Jeff Locke would do with all this scrutiny. He performed very well, 9 for 9, about 223 yards, 3 touchdowns. Thought he basically took control and lived up to what the coaches had said all spring, that he is head and shoulders above the rest of the quarterbacks here. Scott Frost said it's not his job to lose, it's everybody's to win, but that, Locke is much better than everybody else at this point. And he was throwing to some very good targets today, too.
Yeah, Locke was able to connect with Braylon Addison a couple times. He was able to connect with Charles Nelson, who has been practicing on defense all spring as a cornerback. Charles Nelson is going to set up quite the battle between coaches this summer on whether he's going to play offense or defense, because he had 2 very 40-plus yard touchdown receptions today.
Yeah.
He's in a position where coaches say he could play either side. John Neal very emphatically was making his case up there in the Hatfield-Dowling complex of why he thinks he should stay on defense.
Yeah.
But it seems like if there's going to be a player that's able to kind of play one side and then occasionally go in on the other, it looks like Nelson can definitely do that.
Yeah, you mentioned Braylon Addison. Braylon Addison is back after his knee injury last year. He had a nice, took a short slant route about 40 yards up one sideline for a touchdown. He looked very good, very healthy. He said he's kind of gotten over the insecurity about his knee after tearing a bunch of knee ligaments 1 year ago.
Actually, one moment in that too was Addison did have 3 passes and 3 completions, but if you want to talk about a guy who's confident in the fact that his knee is healthy, he stood there in the pocket and won those and actually took a pretty good hit, because he was the only quarterback not wearing a red non-contact jersey. So I think Addison is definitely feeling confident that his knee is back to 100%.
Yeah. A couple other real quick observations. I thought Ty Griffin didn't look amazing at quarterback, but had a couple nice moments. Travis Johnson, same thing. Looked overwhelmed like a true freshman probably should. Had a couple nice things. Defense, I thought Tyree Robinson played pretty well at safety, but this is really not a setup for a defense kind of game. This is all about offense, and that offense looked pretty good today. We'll see if that looks the case in August when these teams reconvene.